Tigers. Now to the plate, here is DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver, here comes the first pitch. A sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Sinker, and this one's over as well, 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Now 1 down. Luke Boyd steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. And that one yanked just foul. This one's flared off to the right side. Castro onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is third.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Boyd stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. So stepping in is Akil Baddoo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-0 the count. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Jonathan Schoop will be next. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
That's a good pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Robbie Grossman is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Schoop, base runner at first with 1 out. In the dirt. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. So 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
That is good.
is ready. Here's the first pitch. Miguel Cabrera is in the 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
To 1 and 2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. We'll move on to the second inning here at new inning set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Haas waits on it. 1 away. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder. Mize primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
3 and 1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside, he misses. Ball 4. Next to stand in is Aaron Hicks as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Now the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Gleyber Torres is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
That's a
Ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
All even now. 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll keep it on the first, and with it, that ends the inning. Next batter is Jeimer Candelario, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Around second now and headed for third. And the Tigers are in business to start the inning. They've got a leadoff triple.
That is good.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first one of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so, as he holds on tight with 1 away now.
1-0.
Eric Haas comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there.
Count is 2-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away. Nico Goodrum is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate now, Willie Castro. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit as the run will come in from third, and the Tigers have drawn first blood here.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Fouled off. Bounce to first. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Tigers get just the 1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Gary Sanchez, and they could use a spark from him here. Now the first pitch. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1 home. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2 and 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Into the box, Gio Urshela. First offering on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Gio Urshela is out number 2 here in the third inning. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A little bouncer. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It remains. Rougned Odor remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Jonathan Scope is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
1 ball.
But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now here is Robbie Grossman. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Voit over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. Jamer Candelario will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Voit in foul ground. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Luke Voit.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Aaron Judge is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Count even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch. Fastball 0-1. Clint Frazier will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 77.
Wind up and the 0-1.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up. But I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Joey Gallo swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
Nope, that's a
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think it's a pitcher.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Leading up for the Tigers,
Harold Castro is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Castro.
Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And now, Eric Haas as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Castro stands at second with no outs. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Misses ball 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Now both runners on the move. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 down. Now to the plate, Akil Baddoo. 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Worked that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He loses him on ball 4. Here's Jonathan Scope now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike.
Go.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got it. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, a diving stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Here's Robbie Grossman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Up high, 2-1 now.
2-1.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That can be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
High in the air down the right field line. Judge is there. 2 down.
Now batting, third base.
2 down, no one on base. And into bat next, it'll be Jamer Candelario. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. On his way to pitch number 100, Harold Castro stands in as he looks at a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers leave 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That misses 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Swing and a liner, but this will get foul. 2-1. And this is foul tip at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Rougned Odor now. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Next, here is Luke Voigt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
2-2.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
So
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. And a lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
In there, 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it is. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the ball. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the speedy catcher, Eric Haas. A ball and no strikes.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this...
One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you...
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Nico Goodrum is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Willie Castro waits on deck. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Left fielder,
And now the first pitch. Willie Castro is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 2-1. Makes some swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team moving.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Willie Castro becomes out number 2 this inning. Akil Baddoo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Slider laid off for a ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Gallo is there, and he puts this one away for the third for Detroit. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now to bat, Aaron Hicks is hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Slow bouncer to the right side. Another 2-2 offering. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. So next to hit is Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In the air out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jonathan Scope. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Robbie Grossman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 5. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here, 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains tied 1-1. And now, Gio Urshela. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, head-to-head with Jose Urena. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Into the corner and slicing foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 1-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yanks held in check. Still tied. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Ready with another 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Lifted in the air out to center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Now it'll be Eric Haas. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Down in order go the Tigers. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First offering, high and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that misses 2-2. And a sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad to get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Clint Frazier is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. If they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1 home. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another full count pitch home. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4. At the plate now is Aaron Hicks. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready with the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it. It's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Joe Jimenez enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. He's got it. 1 there on the first. And how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this Stepping in once again is Nico Goodrum. Flew out last time up. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The count now at 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone. So now here is Willie Castro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Akil Baddoo is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he...
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
2-0 now. The set and the 2-0.
That's ball three.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Robbie Grossman would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned it the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And he laid. Luis Severino takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. Robbie Grossman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
The 1-1 pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he might have done it.